You are listening to Audio SSLC, your audio medium for easy understanding and revision. To download a copy of this recording, please visit audiosslc.com. Before you read, look at the pictures in your textbook. Exchange your impression of them with those of your partner. Listen to the poem. Your teacher reads or recites the poem. Ballad of the Tempest by James T. Fields. Read the poem. Fortune favors the brave is an often quoted statement. Even Columbus had a lot of faith in the Almighty. But is it true of everybody? Now, listen to a poem where the sailors face a great peril. See whether someone will come to their rescue or not. Read the poem. We were crowded in the cabin. Not a soul would dare to sleep. It was midnight on the waters, and a storm was on the deep. 'Tis a fearful thing in winter, to be shattered by the blast, and to hear the rattling trumpet, thunder, cut away the mast. So we shuddered there in silence, for the stoutest held his breath, while the hungry sea was roaring, and the breakers talked with death. As thus we sat in darkness, each one busy with his prayers. We are lost, the captain shouted, as he staggered down the stairs. But his little daughter whispered, as she took his icy hand, Isn't God upon the ocean, just the same as on the land? Then we kissed the little maiden, and we spake in better cheer, and we anchored safe in harbour, when the morn was shining clear. Meanings. Ballad, that is Lavani in Kannada, a narrative composition in rhythmic verse suitable for singing. Tempest, a violent storm. Cabin, a private room on a ship or boat. Shatter, to break apart. Rattle, to make a rapid succession of short, sharp noises. Shudder, to shake. Stout, brave, determined. Stagger, to come unsteadily. Anchor, a device of metal attached to a ship or boat by a cable and cast overboard to hold it in a particular place. Harbor, space for a ship. Breakers, large turbulent waves moving towards the land. Know about the poet. James T. Fields. He was born in Portsmouth, New Hampshire on December 31st, 1817 and named James Field. The family later added the S. His father was a sea captain and died before Fields was 3. He and his brother were raised by their mother and her siblings, their Aunt Mary and Uncle George. At the age of 14, Fields took a job at the Old Corner bookstore in Boston as an apprentice to publishers Carter and Hendy. His first published poetry was included in the Portsmouth Journal in 1837, but he drew more attention when, on September 13, 1838, he delivered his anniversary poem to the Boston Mercantile Library Association. In addition to his work as a publisher and essayist, Fields wrote poetry. A number of his works are collected in his book Ballads and Verses, published in 1880. This volume contains the poem Ballad of the Tempest, which includes the famous lines, "We are lost," the captain shouted, as he staggered down the stairs. Recite and enjoy. The Three Voices by Robert William Service. The waves have a story to tell me as I lie on the lonely beach, chanting aloft in the pine tops. The wind has a lesson to teach, but the stars sing an anthem of glory I cannot put into speech. The waves tell of ocean spaces, of hearts that are wild and brave, of populous city places, of desolate shores they leave, of men who sally in quest of gold to sink in an ocean grave. The wind is a mighty roamer, he bids me keep me free, clean from the taint of the gold lust, hardy and pure as he, cling with my love to nature as a child to the mother knee. But the stars throng out in their glory, and they sing of the God in man. They sing of the mighty Master, of the loom his fingers span. Where a star or a soul is a part of the whole, and weft in the wondrous plan. Here by the campfire's flicker, deep in my blanket curled, I long for the peace of the pine gloom, when the scroll of the Lord is unfurled, and the wind and the wave are silent, and world is singing to world,